I'd be exerting so much time and energy, not even doing anything about it, just stressing, which is crazy. How am I stressed when I ain't even do nothing yet? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Destiny, and if you see my face before and you haven't subscribed yet, then baby, what is you doing? Subscribe. I have no plan for this video, for real. I'm really just gonna be talking about what I've been going through lately. Y'all, I have been struggling lately with perfectionism and not feeling like I'm good enough, and just multiple things in life, like when it comes to like work, when it comes to some of the things that the Lord has placed on my heart to do. Part of it is like a why me thing, and then another part of me is just feeling like I just legit do not have what it takes to do what's needed. It's kind of been getting me down too, because there's like so many things I know I'm supposed to be working on. I've kind of just been delaying myself and not really doing those things at all. It's really bad. If I have a project or something, I'll start the project, and then if it's not turning out how I want it to turn out, or if it's not coming out how I envisioned it to come out, I literally will stop. I put high expectations on things right off the bat, and I expect to start reaching those expectations like ASAP, like today. And that's not really a good mindset to have, because it ends up stressing me out and making me sad when things don't turn out that way. I just feel like everything has to be perfect all the time. I end up getting so distracted and worrying about the not so important things. I don't want to say irrelevant, because some things are very relevant to me, but some things are really just not that important. And I feel like I end up forgetting the bigger assignment at hand because I'm nitpicking and focusing on every little thing. This morning I was reading my Bible. I got my Bible right here. Just the Bible in my hand, treat it like a clock, pointed at the op. Luke 10:38, and I'm reading the NIV version. It's really short, so I'm gonna just read it. It's titled "At the Home of Martha and Mary," and it says, "As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet, listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, 'Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me.' 'Martha, Martha,' the Lord answered, 'you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her.'" Oof. Those little 5 verses came from my soul, because I was like, wow, I'm literally Martha. I be so focused on every little thing, no matter what it is, whether it's YouTube, whether it's my job, whether it's like even down to my health, down to working out. I've been going to the gym a lot. I've been weight training and all these things because I have goals. I have things coming up, okay? I'm trying to be snatched. I end up worrying about every little thing and being hard on myself for every little thing. And it's just like, essentially, they really don't matter like that. I'd be exerting so much time and energy, not even doing anything about it, just stressing before I even do anything for real, which is crazy. How am I stressed when I ain't even do nothing yet? And then I end up delaying myself because I overwhelm myself worrying about every little thing. I get so focused on wanting to be successful. I have all these goals that I want to reach, and I just try so hard to reach those goals on my own. Like, I focus on what can I do to get there? What do I need to do? If God tells me to do something, I start thinking, instead of just doing it, I have to think every little thing through, every little detail. I be thinking of the most random things, because in my mind, I want everything to turn out perfect. Jesus literally said, "You are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one." Right there, he basically said, Martha, I'm the only one you really need. Mary's doing the right thing. She's over here sat at the Lord's feet. Is really giving Martha, you should be at my feet too. Martha's over here stressing about preparations when Jesus is literally right there. A lot of us are probably like Martha in multiple areas of our life, when we're over here stressing about this, stressing about that, worried about this detail. How am I gonna do this? How is all this gonna come together? When Jesus is like, bruh, I'm right here. All you need is me. All you need to do is focus on me. Even his word says, seek ye first the kingdom and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added on to you. That was a paraphrase. Yes, it's good to pay attention to detail, and sometimes that's really needed. But when it's like consuming your life and it's literally part of your everyday life to the point where it's like delaying you or distracting you from the actual main assignment, then it's an issue. What solidified it even more? After I read about Martha and Mary, I went to David, right? 1 Samuel chapter 18, and it's in the chapter where it's talking about Saul's growing fear of David. David slayed the giant Goliath and everything, and that also got him favor with Saul. Paraphrasing once again, so go read it yourself. But basically, David was growing favor with everybody. He started becoming popular to where they even made a song for him. The song was, Saul has slain his thousands and David his tens of thousands. Saul was salty because they were like talking about how David was slaying tens of thousands, but Saul was slaying only thousands. But he hated David because he knew that the Spirit of the Lord was with him. And multiple times in this passage, it talked about how David had great success and much success because the Lord was with him. Every time it talked about David's success, it always mentioned that he was successful because the Lord was with him. And I just think the big picture that God is just trying to drill into my head right now, the main thing that he's really trying to get through my noggin, is that with me, you can do anything. So that kind of brought me peace and also conviction, because I feel like I've been trying to do so much and carry the weight on my own in many areas of my life, when all I really need to do is just continue to focus on the Lord and show up. It's funny because I've noticed that even at my job, the days where I try to overexert myself and do too much, I barely produce results. The days where I literally just show up and do what I have to do without doing anything extra, those are the days where I get the deals and all the meetings and everything just kind of just falls into my lap. Like for example, one morning, I wasn't even planning on making any calls that morning. I was planning on doing them later in the afternoon. But I was like, you know what? I just felt led to just call a person up. And in my head, I didn't think he was going to answer anyways, because he never really did. I've called him multiple times before. He never did. He answered on like the first ring, and I just was talking. I didn't have no script, no nothing. And it's crazy because this particular person, I connected with one of their colleagues a few weeks prior before this call, and his own colleague was like, you know, I'm letting you know in advance that this may be a tough sale. This guy is a tough cookie. He built his own software up from scratch since 1988. He's not looking for no other software. So when he was on the phone, part of me was shocked that he answered in the first place. Two, I remembered what his colleague said about him being a tough cookie and a tough sale. But at the same time, I had so much peace. And y'all, I ended up booking a meeting with this man. And mind you, he was so kind. I didn't even get tough cookie vibes on the phone, okay? Actually, I didn't even have to ask for him to book a meeting with me. He asked me to book him a full-on hour-long demo. And y'all, not only that, this ended up being a large deal, like a six-figure deal. Obviously, for the company, I'm not getting the six figures, but this ended up being a large deal. The fact that the first call of the day, I didn't even feel like calling nobody at the moment. Didn't have no script, no nothing with me. And everything just went so smooth. After I booked it, I literally felt like I didn't do anything. I was just like, bruh, that was so easy. When there are other days where I'm striving to book a meeting or something, that literally was the first call of the day. And it's crazy. I want to say something else too, because it's like my job is extremely chill. Nobody is putting any pressure on me. I've been putting pressure on myself. The point is, all we need is Jesus. If any one of y'all could relate to anything I said, if you know that there are projects that the Lord has placed on your heart, but you have been delaying it and making excuses, you have all these reasons as to why you can't do this, why you can't do that. 9 times out of 10, you're probably fearful. You're probably worried about it not turning out the way that you want it to turn out. Probably just in your head way too much, and you just need to get it done. Just get it done. With the Lord, you can do anything. With the Lord, you will be successful. And the success may not come overnight, or it may. Who knows? Only the Lord knows. But you won't know if you don't do it. So I just hope that this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form. I hope my transparency is helping somebody. I have no idea how this video is gonna come out. See, the video is still going right now, y'all, and I'm already focused on how it's gonna turn out. Crazy. I'm already in my mind thinking about how I'm gonna edit, what to cut out. Like, dang, this is still recording, just chill. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, baby, and I hope you come back for more. Bye.